Hello, I'm going to tell you a story about mystery doors. Very long time ago was a young boy who was orphan. He used to live streets. This boy had a donkey, and he used to work in you know markets, where he used to carry people's food or stuff from the markets into their home. That way he used to get little money. One time, this young boy was sitting in the street. Came old man. This old man to ask him, "Hi, how are you doing?" This young boy say, "Thank you, my uncle. I'm fine, very fine." This was not really his uncle, but he called uncle. Yeah. This man say, "Can you tell me about your life?" Then the boy say, "Yeah, my life. Well, my mother and my father died when I was very young. After that, I used to live in the streets, and I have one pet donkey, which carry I carry from food from the market into people's home, and that's how I make money. And I live in this street." Okay, this old man like sympathized this young kid, but he said, "Hey, do you want to help me?" The young boy say, "Of course I want to help you, uncle." Then the old man go in the shop. He buy lot of different foods and meat or cake or fruit or bread or clothes or something like. He buy everything, what he need. So he everything what he buy was very lot. So the little boy say like, "Hey uncle, if you would be telling me that you're gonna buy this much stuff, I would be borrow another donkey." Then the old man laugh. He say, "No, my son, this food and stuff is not only for me. The place where I live, there's 5 other old men who I'm serving them." The young boy say, "Aha, okay, well I understand." Then the old man walk out from the city. They walk. They came to a place where was very big wall. There was two very big door too. The door were made it from ebon tree. Very beautiful tree. And it's very strong too. The old man opened with big key that big door. When he opened it, behind that door and wall was very beautiful garden. In the middle of the garden was palace. And they walk into palace. Then when they come inside the palace, young boy see that the palace was like the most beautiful place he ever seen. The ground was made from marble, and up was very big chandelier, and there was very big windows where you can see the beautiful garden. And this boy uh, sit down a little minute in the window, and he see that beautiful garden, and he listened some minute when the bird was singing and praising God Almighty. And he was too listening the river water sounds. It was sound so peaceful, the place, and very beautiful. Then the old man came back to him like say, "Hey, thank you that you help us, but I would ask you one question. If you do you want to live here, this palace, you can help us, and because I'm very old and the other people who live there are old too, and we need a servers like you. And I know that you don't have a place. You can stay here if you just wanna." The young boy say, "Of course I wanted that stay here. So he stayed there. So the old man say, "Hey, I want to tell you something." The boy said, "What?" "If you see in this house something very odd, don't ask, okay?" The boy said, "Okay." So the old man showed him everything, everything, you know, every rooms, like what you have to do, what you have to do in bed, like how you have to wash the place, or how to make food or some stuff like that. So the boy went every room. When he go in living room, he see old man crying, you know, like he then ask like, uncle, why they are crying? Uncle say, didn't I just say don't ask? They say okay. Then he say hi to them. They say hi to him. Then the old man show every room, but he passed one room. You know, he don't tell nothing about that room. Then the young boy say, hey uncle, what's that door? You don't tell me what's that behind this door. You just passed away. Then she say, and that's a second thing when you cannot ask me about this home. That door is the second thing. Okay, I'm not asking that. Then the boy live in this house like 1 years, you know, 1 years. In that 1 years, three of the old crying mans die, and he was 2 years. Then all of the old crying mans die, so they bury them behind the palace in beautiful garden, you know. When he was like 4 years in the house too, the old man who took him in the palace was now very sick. He said, my son, I want to tell you this thing. I want that you I want to tell you this palace is yours. Every money what is in this palace is yours too. So be happy and live a beautiful life, and remember to pray and remember your God and be nice to everybody. The boy said, okay, thank you. I do my uncle. I do my uncle. But then he said, uncle, can I ask you a few questions before you passed or something? They said, what? Can you tell me why the old man was crying? He said, I don't want to tell you. Don't ask me that question. He said, okay. Then say, uncle, can you tell me what's behind that door? He said, that's the second thing. Don't ask me that question, because you are now happy. Stay happy and forget that door. Then this young boy say, okay, uncle, I'm not opening that door. Okay, this old man died in a few days. Then he buried him too, like the old other guys. Okay, when he was like in the house in one day, 2 days, he always, when he passed that mystery door, he always watched that door, like what's behind that door. And you know, the Satan always, you know, annoy people. He annoys this boy too. He said to him like, hey boy, open that door. Open that door. You have to find out what is behind that. The boy like thinking like, I cannot open that door. My uncle said I cannot open. But you know, this was continuing, you know, continuing. Then the boy wanted to open this door one day, you know. But you know, this story is continuing when this story are continuing a next part. If you want to listen to that or like this, so I can make the other part of this story. Thank you and bye bye.